Good evening, RVDebs here with you. It is Saturday night. I finally worked it out, and now I understand what was going on. I hope you'll all come back and see me. I tried twice, but I found out that I could not start my camera wouldn't work under my virus protection program's browser, and I don't know why it did that, but I'm here now. Come back and see me. I am actually able to. I don't know how that happened, but it did. So now I got to make sure that you're all ready to come back and visit with me again. So if you see me, let me know you're here. Hey, all right, Giggle Fishy, welcome. Oh my goodness, I was having a lot of trouble. I had started the live chat like 3 times, but I noticed that I was not using my normal browser. So I am now, and it's working. Yes, Saturday night in Texas. How's everybody? It was a pain. And I didn't realize it. I looked and I saw that the browser was different. And then it's this, I have like this virus protection program, and I don't know why a browser with its own browser started up. But anyway, I'm here now. I could see chat, but I couldn't, my camera would not be allowed to be used. Hi, Baked 247. But it's fine. Now I'm back to my normal regular browser, and it's working. It was my own fault for not checking first, but I didn't know that those browsers just open whenever they want to. So hopefully people will come back in. Yes. So happy 4th of July, everybody out there. It's now the 6th of July. I didn't really see any good. Glad you're good. I didn't see any fireworks other than I watched the Macy's, which is really good. It was too hot of a day to sit outside. We were going to go watch some local place. I wish I had some 420. Oh well. I'll be traveling around. I'm going to get to some nice places and be able to partake. After all, if there are places that it's legal. Oh, my rooster, do you like it? Yeah, I sold it. I sold it already. Yeah, I heard them too, the popping noises. Wasn't too bad in our town, but until about midnight we heard pop, pop, pop. So I'm looking over here because this is where my my cell phone is letting me read. Oh yeah, Lily says she wants to be heard. So yeah, I stayed home last night, and then tonight I went over to Kathy and Mark's. They invited me to dinner, and then we played a couple games, dominoes and Farkle. You still hear them? I haven't heard any tonight. But we were gonna go to this town real close by, a town called Monday, and they had like fireworks and a cakewalk and bingo. But yesterday, I mean, it was Thursday night. It was like 95 degrees, 97 degrees, and it wasn't an air conditioned place. Today's been milder. There's been a lot of storms around. It's threatened to rain, but it didn't. But it stayed cloudy, and that cooled us down a little bit. So I've got 14 people watching, and at least I can go now. I couldn't believe my camera wouldn't work. I mean, live stream, and I'd have to sit and look at not working right. Didn't like it. The Incredibles, isn't that the cartoon? I like some cartoons, they're good. I know, where's everybody? Talk to us. So, I was going to talk about, well, whatever, all kinds of stuff. I am CSE 9073. I've been to Oklahoma because when I went to Kansas City, I got to stop in Oklahoma. Hi, Amanda. And what I saw of Oklahoma was really nice. How's everybody out there? How you doing, Amanda? Did you have a nice 4th of July? What's legal there? I don't think it's not legal in Oklahoma, I don't think. Hi, Carol. Thank you. Yeah, the rooster found a home. It's going to live. Where is it going to live? In New Hampshire. Yeah, it's going to live in New Hampshire. Oklahoma. Yeah, there's some nice casinos in Oklahoma. When I went through from Kansas City back home, I stopped. Hi, Darby. Okay, I see. Well, that's nice. At least that's legal. Thank you, Amanda. I'm gonna have to. Oh, that's the first painting I've painted in. I don't know. It seems like about a year. How far is Chickasaw from the Texas border? I was rusty painting, but it did work out pretty good. My latest painting. Hi, Anna. My concert's next month, August 22nd. I'm going to see Burn and Kelly. They're two of the guys that I just love these guys. Their music's so good. They're the ones that are from Celtic Thunder. This concert in particular is at a house. It's called a house concert. So it should be pretty intimate. We get to do a meet and greet and everything. And yep, you're right on the border. I wonder if I went that way. Do you know where Wichita Falls, Texas is by any chance? Because that's the way I went when I went through Oklahoma. Yes, who knows? Well, Amanda, he's hopefully going to go with me. Yes, I don't want to say it. You know how I don't want to jinx it. He's supposed to be coming and taking me there to San Antonio. Okay. Well, I'm sure I'll get into Oklahoma again. Um, do I sketch before I start painting? You know, I take a pencil and I sketch out pretty much like the body of what I'm making, the rooster. And once I got the basic body and the legs, then I never really know how I'm going to do it, but yeah, it takes time. Painting takes layers. Like you can't just paint, blue and then you can't. You have to go over and over again. That's when it comes to life. So I did the I did the background after I did the rooster. MCSE, you live in a, do you live in the casita? Because those are really nice little campers. Carol, I guess I was hungry. The colors you used for the rooster reminded me of jalapenos, green chilies, and red picante sauce, orange melted cheese on top of the enchilada. Okay, okay, I can see that. Miss, Mr. Street Runner, why is it a pity party time? Okay, full time. I used to follow this one woman who lived in a casino, and she loved it. So the casinos are nice because they're all fiberglass, so that they don't, they don't have, you don't have to redo the ceilings and stuff, the roofs. But it's a little small. You have to really not have a lot of stuff. I'm full time. I have a 27 foot, and I recently have changed it for the better. So I don't know. I know most people know that, but I got rid of the dinette recently and put in a big old desk and a nice, easy chair. Much better. Darby's asking if anybody's an Airstream owner. They're very nice, also. Very, very nice. I don't really want to pull a trailer ever again. Hi, Michelle. Yeah, what happened was I didn't realize that I had started my browser. Um, I have right now I'm on Chrome, so it's Google Chrome and it works fine. I didn't realize that my virus protection, which is I think it's called AVG. Anyway, it opened up a browser and I started Google Hangout from there, and it wouldn't let me use my camera. Oh, that's nice to know. So you added on a nice extra room. Well, I'm good here now. I am going to buy as soon as I can afford it, I'm going to buy a storage shed, like a Rubbermaid, and right outside my door, I've got plenty of room. I am so much more comfortable, and I can lean back, and I have a footstool here, and it's remarkable what a little change does for you. I was really needing it. I can't believe I waited so long to change, and I'm comfortable. And even painting on here was fine. Everything. I'm very happy with my desk, especially. I think the chair is good, but I'm not sure how long it'll hold up being fake leather. But as long as I'm sure it'll be fine for a long time. So you live full time, who knows, in the 32-foot travel trailer with a room added on. Nothing wrong with that. Right. Exactly, Giggle Fishy. Now I can you know, open this, see out the back. It's almost dark. It makes a big difference. And I put Rosie on my lap, and with all the windows open, and she's so happy because she can see all around. She's really very happy. 8 years. It's 4 years for me that I've lived here in this. 3 years in Texas. September will be 3 years. And I'm looking forward to, really doing some traveling this winter. Um, Craig said that he'll come in for August and stay for a month and then go back home where his family and kids are and stuff, and then come back and spend winter. And that will be cool because I certainly would like to go out to the Northwest. I am much more comfortable, Linda. Hi, RV Quill Quest. It wasn't too hot today. Um, we had clouds, and it didn't rain, but it kind of threatened, looked like it was going to rain, and it was in the 80s today, so it was comfortable. Hi, Goonie Snuggles. Thank you. My goodness. Hi, Cameo Collections. Yeah, I have to wear it behind my ears, away from my neck, and it's more comfortable. Thank you. Yeah, I had short hair for years. I don't really want to cut it any shorter than this. I like having, some hair, but I do wind up putting it behind my ears. How are you today? So good to see you. Someday I'm going to be right at your door and I'm going to say, hello, I'm here in Oregon. Well, you'll know because I'll call you. I saw that you cut your hair. It looks good. And it looks like you're letting it grow natural. That's what I did. I had red hair for, gosh, I don't even know how many years. And then I tried making it blonde, and then I got tired of that and started letting it grow natural. And I have a lot of silver, like just in the certain areas. So I was surprised that I had as much dark hair left as I do. I'm not going to dye my hair anymore. Yes, giggle fishy. When I first got the haircut, because I had long hair for a while, and it was even longer than this. It was like about to here, and it would go right in my face, right in my mouth. The wind would blow it in my face. Amanda says, I've been very super busy. I live in a 30-year-old mobile home and have been getting damaged with all the storms. This week, a new roof and carport. Yay. Wow, that's really good. I'm so glad you're getting a new roof. I know what that's like. We lived, my parents, in 85, I think it was. They bought a brand new, I think it was 87, brand new, beautiful, double wide mobile home. Really nice. And we had to eventually replace the roof. Oh, thank you, Linda. I like being a redhead. You know, my grandmother was truly a redhead. My mother, she dyed her hair red too. Um, and when she got older and sicker, she didn't do her hair. Her hair was like really pretty silver. I mean, it turned like a kind of a strawberry blonde. But I definitely don't like dyeing my hair anymore. Hi, John. I'm glad. I'm doing so good. Ever since I've changed my house around and now I'm comfortable and I have a really nice, this thing goes all the way back. Let's see. I mean, it goes even further than that. If I go this way, I'll show you. It goes like, woo, that far. Yay. Yeah, so natural's good. I mean, it's, silver. It's not gray. It's beautiful silver, and I earned every single one of them. Haven't we all, right? Yeah, this table is just fantastic. And Mark, Kathy's husband, Mark, built me a shelf over here, which increased my kitchen just enough to give me a little extra counter space. Not a lot, but a lot more than I had. That helped. Anna, did we plant? The only vegetables this year is tomatoes, yellow squash. I think there might be some zucchini. We've got two little peach trees, which are not blooming. We have some asparagus. I think there's one more thing. No, I've never used the silver shampoo. Well, that's an idea. John says that it hasn't been raining here a lot where I live, and it's been raining quite a lot where he is. Okay, in Michigan. Uh, no, we haven't had a lot of rain lately, but tonight it looked like it was raining somewhere else. I saw on the radar that it was not coming to us, but it was close by. So it kind of made it cooler. The clouds helped today. I was happy. Yeah, Cameo says it does work. I know, John. I know there was an earthquake. Some people did not feel it at all. I guess depends on where you were or what you were doing. You got a little, what, earthquake in Dallas, Fort Worth? Is that what you're saying, Amanda? Earthquakes are pretty scary. I lived through, when I lived in Los Angeles in 1972, I think it was 72, 71, 72, there was a big earthquake. It woke us up out of bed. Well, thank you, RV Quilt. Thank you so much. Much appreciated for the live chat. What do you call it? Super chat. That helps me a lot. It really does. MCSE says I was in a 7 earthquake in, I don't know how you say that. Osaka? I don't even know, but Mexico, almost everything fell down. Thank you, RV Quilt. Appreciate it. Well, when I was in California, like, and I say it in 1971, it was a large earthquake. I mean, it was like an 8 point something. It was scary. And then after effects, the aftershocks, you never know. You're like constantly kind of wondering, is that a be bigger? And I remember, this is so many years ago, but I remember thinking of all the houses that got glass all around them, like still homes. I wouldn't want to live in one of those. Oh, Amanda, I bet. I bet. She's got family that lives right near there. Really, they had over 1,400 aftershocks. That's awful. Oh, I'm ready to listen to your message if you have one for me. I've only been through the one earthquake, and that was scary. But I think tornadoes are even scarier because I don't know. I guess because I've seen so much damage from tornadoes. Yeah, if you're near where the epicenter or whatever it's called of it, that's pretty scary. Well, hopefully it's over. I hope it's done. That's the part of living in California that's pretty scary about. I Cameo said I lived under Mount St. Helen when she blew. I went when Kathy and I were driving through Oregon. We went right by Mount St. Helen, and then we stopped at McMulnuth Falls. I'm not saying it right. And we saw a video on on the Mount St. Helen, what happened, and it was, oh, that's horrible. Multnomah Falls. That's a beautiful place. Gorgeous. I don't really get scared by volcanoes. Um, I mean, earthquakes are pretty freaky, but you figure if it's your time, it's your time. Yeah, tornadoes and hurricanes are pretty bad too. Living in Florida every year, we would like go through so many different storms and just pray that they don't come up your way. John says, "What did one hat say to the other hat?" Well, John, what did one hat say to the other hat? Yeah, we have crazy weather in Texas. One day it's hot as can be. Next day it's storming or the wind is just horrible. And then it didn't snow bad this winter. This winter was a pretty good winter. Lee says that we didn't feel the earthquake here in Central California. Many did though in her area. Okay, what did one hat say to the other hat? You stay here, I will go on ahead. You stay here and I'll go on ahead. Got it. Where are you again, Amanda? That they're doing still doing fireworks. Lee says when we visited Alabama and Texas, it was a daily tornado warnings, so every place has issues, and that's true. Yeah, every I lived in Alabama for 9 months, and they had terrible tornado warnings and rains like unbelievable. So yeah, 20 minutes north of Dallas. Okay, yeah, we've had some crazy rain and heavy wind. We've been very lucky. I'm gonna knock on wood. This has got to be some wood. I know there's wood here. That, that was me, Rosie. I knocked. Come here. It's okay. She thought I knocked. Oh, you're funny, John. John says, I know a lot of jokes about unemployed people, but none of them work. Yeah, we haven't had much fire. We haven't had any fireworks since the 4th of July. Hi, Bonnie. Yeah, John's our comedian, our comedian. Come here. Come on. Come here. See Lily? There's Lily. Yo. John Den Hammersting fish. Thank you, John. Well, you know how to talk to a girl, don't you? You sweet talker. See, there's neighbors. Neighbors. Y'all come back now, you hear? And that's what I worry about too, Amanda. I've got this huge pecan tree, and it's just gotten so big in the last 3 years. And every time we have a major storm, there are major branches all around. And I've talked about this before. I'm trying to get someone, but it's so expensive to have trees trimmed. So maybe the most of it that was going to fall fell because we had such wind. Yeah, I want to get it trimmed. I don't really have the cash. I spent my wad on my desk and my chair and my shelf, and I paid Mark for his time. Hi, Maxie Doodle. How are you? All right, John, let's see. If you were trapped on an island with only the choice of having one food and drink, what would you choose and why? Wow, one food and drink. Probably ice water, spring, and king crab or really big jumbo shrimp that's probably easier to crack open and eat. Hi, Craig. Oh, I missed something. Let's see. Lee says fireworks. We had neighbors blasting away until 1 in the morning, scaring my dogs. Aw, it does bother the dogs a lot. Hi, Craig. John, good jokes. We all need a good belly laugh. One more. John. Hi, Deb. Looking good. Thank you, darling. Maxie Doodle, you know what? I am going to find out. There's a guy across the street that lives, Joe, and he works for the city. I'm going to start with him, and I'm going to ask him if they could possibly trim the tree, being that the state has taken over this whole thing next door. And then I'm going to call our city hall because that's a good idea. You never know unless you try. Gigglefishy said that if she could only pick one thing, it'd be macaroni and cheese and chocolate milkshakes. RV Quilt Quest says Dr. Pepper and cheese. You would be very constipated. See, Amanda said the tree that fell on her property and hurt her house, the neighbors didn't pay for. California is always more expensive on everything. So, John, what would you, if you only had the two choices, a drink and something to eat, what would you do? Yeah, I can't afford 900, and somebody who wasn't even professional wanted like 400 or 500. That's what I was thinking too, Cameo. What happens if they're like cutting it and then it hits the RV roof and crunches it in? Greg, a dozen everything bagels and cream cheese. That's true. I would say that that's possible. Yeah, I love ice cream too. I think agape love always and forever. Hi, Jennifer. Stir fry in ice water. Yeah, I was thinking ice water. I mean, I like Diet Cokes, but ice water is the best when you really only have one thing to drink. Tacos. You get to have a drink too, remember? Okay. Sonic says, Sonic. Who knows says Sonic Peach and Mango Unsweet Tea. You get two things. Yeah, Lee, that's what I was thinking of. If you get the right tree trimmer. But the guy that washes my RV and washes my air conditioner said that him and his brother could come over and at least cut the ones that are like touching it. Mangoes, yummy, mango juice. Milkshakes for you, huh? Hi, Pacific Northwest Granny. Well, John started it, so it's his fault that we're talking about food. He said, if you could only pick a beverage and one food, what would you, if you're on an island and that was all you were going to have, what would you choose? That's how we got started. Yeah, the grandkids will like that, Kathy. Hi, Judy. Hi, Beverly. Pizza and water. And now it's starting to get tasty. Um, Milkshakes would be yummy, but I think it would get, if that was all I had, I'd want water. And taco salad. No, thanks. Spirulina is not going to be something that I do. All right, John says, would you rather have to read aloud every word you read or sing everything you say out loud? Would you rather have to read out loud every word you read? I'll sing I'll sing whatever I say. Maxi Doodle says, don't you dare pay for the tree. Take the time to rally the government to pay for it. Yeah, well, Texas is a pretty tricky place. I mean, it'll either be the local guys saying, okay, we'll do it for you. I don't know if I would win. Gigglefish, she's still with RV Quilt. She says, if you're just gonna have cheese, you might want to change your beverage to prune juice. Oh my god. You know, Mexican food, I used to love Mexican food really a lot. But ever since I've come here, that's all they got. I have eaten more fajitas and quesadillas than I care to remember. Wonder where that saying came. I can't carry a tune in a bucket. Wonder who would think of that one. Okay, Think Agape says Dr. Pepper and Indian tacos or chocolate chip cookies. Hard choice. All right, John's got another one. If you were stranded on an island, what three items would you take for survival? Well, definitely water. Um, I don't ever want to be stranded on an island, so that's never going to happen. I guess fishing gear, fresh water, spring water bottled, and I don't know, mosquito screen. Hey, RV Lucky. Okay, he says they used to sing like and drums used to sing like and drums are whistling a jug, and that's where that came from. MCSC says, "Oops, let me look. I ate so much gabrito that a Mexican told me I smelled like a goat." Okay, Granny says that if she had to bring three things, it would be a tent, a shotgun, and matches. Lots of matches. That's. I forgot about fire. Amanda says a knife, a tarp, and water. Yeah, but you want fire. Hi, Linda. Welcome. Oh, that sounds good, Lee. You got right up my alley there. I love Thai food. John Den Hammersting Fish said it would be anything sweet because I'm diabetic, so then I could go into a diabetic coma and pass away peacefully. Oh my God. That's funny. Judy says clean underwear for sure. Doreen Olson says knife, water, tent. A tent would be a good idea. Smart. A flint knife, then so I can start a fire. Okay, RV Quilt Quest says a cow and a gun and a water filter. That's pretty smart too. Yeah, I've enjoyed Lucky painting too. He's like that guy, the what's his name with the big afro. Lucky said, I just need me a satellite phone. MCSE says that she likes, I think it's she. Me too, love Asian spicy food. It did go dark quick. Well, I think I would have to say a fire starter, or how about 10 cases of flints? I mean, what do you call them? Bix. Water gun in my phone. A water gun. Food is just a vehicle for spicy sauces. That's what Giggle Fishy said. Think Agape says, oh, good one, Joe. Water, shake, flashlight, machete, or a flint. Hard choices to make. Yeah, if you can only get three things. I like the tent. I like having a tent. I definitely need water. I definitely need fire. Craig says after watching Naked and Afraid, he wants clothes. Yeah, well, you'd have the clothes on your back. Linda says we had a big earthquake yesterday, first one in 20 years. 7.1. Our home in town is fine, but we sure did rock and roll. I know. Yeah, I've been woken by an earthquake. There you go. A boat does sound like a good idea. Just use your glasses on your head to start a fire. Is that what you're saying? Right. The painter was Bob Rossi. So now RV Lucky is the new Bob Rossi of YouTube. You know what, Lee? When I lived in Florida, and actually even here, we always like to have during bad weather in Texas, a to-go bag, a ready, set, go bag. So with two dogs, I got to have like a lot of stuff. It does sound scary. Earthquakes are scary. Anything like that is scary. When your house is shaking, like when we have wind, really heavy wind, like 50-mile-an-hour gusts. Oh my gosh, living in this is scary. Okay, I think Agape Love always says boat would be better. We could make oars and get back home. There you go. So Kathy S says she would choose water and fresh vegetables. That's very simple, but you would have no fire. Yeah, in Texas, we always have to have a go bag, especially in tornado season. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's been times when I've had a go bag, and in case we have to go to the storm shelter, get on a boat and have ice cold beer. John said I couldn't figure out why my baseball kept getting larger. Then it hit me. You're funny. Cameo says she could live on raw veggies. Yeah, you could. You could. It wouldn't be quite as good as mac and cheese or king crab. Or, and I do love everything bagels, and I know I've told that to Craig when he comes. He needs to give me some real New York bagels. Bonnie says, John, you're killing me. Hi, Marcel. I'm glad you came to say hello. That's good. Thank you. MCSE says, I usually have 2 years food, but I am in an RV now full time. In Oklahoma, my grandmom would wrap me up in a blanket and run for the storm shelter. I've been in the storm shelter since in 3 years, 2 times. Maxie Doodle says, yep, veggie and water. Lee J says, I have seen my lawn ripple like a wind over grass. Very weird. Our house is wood framed, just moves with waves in the ground so far. Okay, John, got another one. My boss told me to have a good day, so I went home. Cute one. That's the one I was in, Diggle Fishy. In 1971, Sylmar quake. Half the water in our pool sloshed out of the side. I was in that one too, but I lived in West Hollywood. And I just remember waking up. I had a patchwork quilt on my wall, and my bed was right there. And I remember that the patchwork quilt was going like this. Like, it was amazing. Granny says, I enjoy watching a new channel, Josh Alexander. He paints with his fingers, no brushes. Fascinating to watch. Wow. Yeah. I use my fingers too a little bit. Cameo still, she said that she already lives on veggies. Yeah, being allergic to food is a bummer. Hi, Linda. Have you felt the earthquake, being that you are in the mountains? Wow, really? Jerry, I don't know who's your Greek love, because I'm not Greek, but hello. Think Agape said, I agree, Deb. Scary in the RV during storm. Big one came through and ripped off the siding. Hail broke the skylight. Bummer. Water damage on the kitchen floor. We had to have RV re-leveled. That's why I got the RV carport, so it does help. You did feel it, Linda? Oh boy, that's scary. Yeah, Amanda, she lives up like well, you can tell her where you live, but it's up in the mountains near like Big Bear in that area. Yeah, you can't get away from it. Mother Nature's kind of she can be cruel anywhere you live. Yep. We have such a great group of friends that come into these chats, and I'm so glad. I knew we'd have a good one tonight. John says, don't look up cursed Pop Tarts on Google images. There is one called Caesar salad Pop Tart and another one called Tree Bark, and they look like they are a real product, and they are not. Oh boy, yeah. There's fire. People have. My friends live near Santa Barbara, and mudslides and fires. I'm telling you, there's not really any super safe place. Jerry, will I sing tonight? Probably not. I don't know. I don't know. Did you think I was Greek? That's okay. Greek women are beautiful. No, nopey, nopey. Me too, Linda. I'm definitely ready for summer to be gone, and it just started. Hi, Dawn. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Gigglefishy says that the deserted island might be our best bet for survival. Yeah, well, then you could get a tsunami. A martini. I haven't had a martini in so many years. Oh, hi, Sharon. I'm glad you came. Yeah, I remember the big San Francisco earthquake. My friends, um, they were in the mountains hiking, her and her husband, and that's when the earthquake hit there. Jerry, that sounds delicious. I like a man that can cook. Me too, Linda. I my favorite is autumn. I love autumn. I like winter, and I like spring too, but autumn's my favorite. Doreen, no, I did not get any rain. It looked like it was going to rain. It really cooled. The weather wasn't horrible today. It was nice, but no rain. You got volcanoes, earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, tidal waves. There's no place that's really totally safe. It's humid everywhere. It feels like. Yep, Linda, my friends, they lived in the like in Mount Shasta area, and they felt that big earthquake. That was a terrible earthquake. Hi, Chuck. I know who you are. I finished. Actually, I finished that oil. Um, as a matter of fact, a couple days ago, I had chicken wings, and I put them in a bag, and I took the rest of that, shook it up really good, got all the herbs. He gave me this wonderful oil with herbs in it. Put that on the chicken and shook it, added a little bit of garlic and some cayenne pepper, and then threw it in my air fryer, and it was good. Floods, that's right. You know, remember the tsunami that took Thailand and that area? Oh, that was really scary. Hi, Terry. I'm not a summer person. I mean, unless you live on the beach and you can just go swimming anytime you want or have a pool, but I don't. So it's just summer. Wow, Terry, I'm so glad everyone is safe. Yeah, it was delicious, Chuck. Oh, yes. Yum, yum. And now I'm going to make some chicken wings or some maybe chicken thighs in my air fryer with the marinade that you gave me. Love it. Love it. Love it. Lee, I did. I sold the rooster painting like really fast. I couldn't believe it. I'm going to paint some more this week. 75 degrees is perfect without high humidity. Perfect. She makes she make that back move, whatever that means. Cow milk consumption causes cancer. A lot of things cause cancer. We do have a Dollar General. We don't have a dollar store. But I went to the Dollar General today and got myself, I'll show you what I bought. A nice new little fan. Isn't that pretty? Mine stopped working. Yeah, the rooster sold. Right, Giggle Fishy. Hi, Gigi. Glad to see you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Indonesia, right, Lucky. That was real. I remember watching that and just freaking out. Okay, John's got another one. If you had to choose between having one of your limbs removed in order to keep you RV, would you choose? And yes, I know it's kind of dark, but I don't mean anything by it. I'm not sure I understand the whole question. You did, Linda. Oh, wow. I'm going to have to make some more paintings. It takes me a while. Painting's harder than making jewelry, but I'm going to continue painting. I'm going to probably make your RV. I don't think I'd want to lose anything. Terry's asking if I ever make German chocolate cake or coconut cake. I don't bake. I'll buy that kind of stuff. I like that the fan is the color because I had a black one that stopped working and I would trip over it because I didn't see it. This one I see. 77 degrees, 40% humidity. Not bad. Okay, I'm trying to catch up with everybody. Could I paint an owl? It's possible. It's possible. I'll have to find some pictures of owls and find one that I can paint. I've never painted an owl, but I love owls. They're beautiful. Choose a limb on the tree. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to choose my limbs. I thought some of the cheap plastic tablecloths would be handy. You know what I'm using? Actually, I'll show you what I'm using. And it worked out really good. When I'm painting, I take a pee-pee pad, one of Lily's, because Lily uses it, and I painted like that. And then I'll probably use this one for another couple times, and then turn it over and I'll let Lily pee on it. She's the only one that uses pee-pee pads. John Den Hammersting, if you live in the Adirondacks, where I live, no major disasters, just a lot of snow, -0. Okay. Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, I've been putting it off, but it's so warm that I have to always be busy. I've got to do something creative or I'll go wacko. I have made earrings, Dawn. I just haven't been making them. I haven't been making them very much. Yeah, the only limb I want to lose is the tree limbs carefully taken away. But thank you guys for liking my painting. Makes me feel good. Was it easier? Not easier, but it worked just as good, actually. Hi, Mike. Mike is my dear friend. He lives close to Santa Barbara. Felt the earthquake, felt the earth rock. Let me back it up for a minute. Where are you, Mike? Felt the earth rock and roll gently. Oh, I'm glad you're okay. Oh, I love you guys so much. Deb, I am Chickasaw and have made some jewelry. Usually get supplies in Santa Fe. I plan on going to Santa Fe and getting some beads and things. Lucky said I painted over some of my paintings at least 5 or 6 times. Hi, Chad. Okay. Did Lily pee on the rooster? No, Craig. Um, okay. Yeah, the pee pad's a good idea. One side's plastic, so I can paint on it, and then I can still use it. Thank you, Terry. Thank you very much. That's kind of, I love you. Thank you. I do paint flowers, Linda. As a matter of fact, I saw this painting at Farmhouse Grill. It was of a pig. It was the cutest. I took a picture of it so I could paint it. It's got flowers all around and a cute little pig snout. And I'm thinking about painting that. But I painted lots of flowers. If you do, I will be looking for them. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm sorry. I'm trying to back up so I can. Oh, earrings. Okay, dangle earrings. Yeah, I used to make so many earrings. I stopped making earrings. Okay, Think Agape said, "Have you ever tried painting a what's a pour yet?" Thank you, John. Hi, Timothy. Welcome. Very kind of you, Terry. You're so sweet. Yeah, the pig, it just happens to be the cutest pig, so I was thinking of doing that. And I love hedgehogs. They're adorable. Um, Chad, he's one of my, actually, Chad's a neighbor. He lives here in Knox City. I was going to talk about that, but, it was something serious. And I decided I would not put the video out regarding the times in my life that I felt abused by the opposite sex. So I'm not going to talk about it, but um, just making the video and it was kind of long. That was enough. I just got it off my chest and that was it. Hi, I am here now. Lee says it was so weird. It is dark there and it's still daylight here. Yep, the earth is round, Lee. Aw. Yeah, well, I think I read all the comments, and basically 95% of them said no. And I don't blame you. I just was like you said, Cameo, making videos that you don't post. It's almost like, yeah, like a personal diary. Actually, on my computer, on my laptop, I have a personal diary that I've used for about 4 or 5 years because I realized that I could do videos on my laptop when I first got it. And even to this day, every now and then, if I change my hair and stuff, I'll do a little video like, "Hi, me. I talk to me." I say, if anybody else is watching this video, I might have died because that's the only reason I would let anyone watch it. Portraits. I have done portraits. I actually, when I first started, I didn't even realize I could paint. I started with charcoal and pencils, and I did like the Beatles, and I did sketches of, I did Oprah Winfrey, and different people. But I haven't done portraits in a long time. It's good for you to talk to yourself. You know, it really does let you get out stuff. And it kind of like gets things off your chest, or if you're, I don't know, it's a good thing. Craig says an owl is a good idea. That would be hard to paint. I don't know. Never tried an owl. I think I could do an owl. Mike, glad you're painting again. Yes, I haven't painted in a long time, but that's because I was out there doing, lots of jewelry. But it gets too hot, and the flies start to come around in Texas in the heat. Yuck. I think Agapi says, Lucky said he started painting after 30 years of not painting. Yeah, we got to paint. It's good for us. I think Agapi said it's where you use different colors of paint poured into a cup and then flip the cup. I've seen that on the canvas. Okay, that's what you meant. I've never done that because I don't really have a place to make a mess. And that to me would cause a big mess because I'm not exactly the neatest painter. Like I get it all over my hands. Mike says he talks to himself. Yeah, you can talk to yourself, but don't answer. Lee says I did a series of drawings of mushrooms. Who knew there were so many beautiful fungi? But I really do. I mean, on my laptop, and if I go, sometimes I'll get on that program where the photo is, and you can video, and I'll go way back, and it's interesting to see where I've come from and where I'm at now. As a matter of fact, when I was in Alabama, I would put on music and sing to myself, put flowers in my hair. Oh boy. Okay, Dawn says, oh, I'm not going to read that loud. Oh, thank you, Dawn. That's very kind. Thank you so much. So, Mike, are you feeling good? I was thinking of calling you this week, so I'm glad to see you. I think Craig and I eventually, maybe this winter, will get a chance to come up to that area of California and get to visit with you. Wouldn't that be nice, Craig? That's my friend Michael, and he lives with Ron, his partner, and I've known him since. Michael, how long have I known you? How old was I when you met? Was I 12? Craig's in the room here. Is John leaving? Night, John. Thank you. Craig's right there. He's in the room with us, and he's my very close friend. He's going to be taking his motorhome to Texas soon, God willing, and pick me up and take me out of here. John, somebody asked me if I would paint an owl. My friend Chuck. So Mike, we've known. I think I was 12 when I met Mike. He was my sister's older. My sister was 4 years older than me, and I would tag along. I was her little sister, and that's where I met Mike and a lot of people that I'm still friends with today. Well, they said I have kept journals since I was a kid. Do stories on my hometown, San Pedro, born and raised. They like them. I do them under my maiden name. Oh, that's neat. Granny, I definitely want to come up to the Pacific Northwest. It's going to be up to both Craig and I how far we go, but I'd love to go all the way up there. Craig, if you're in the room, answer. I remember going to San Pedro. Craig, are you there, Craig? Yes, I was 12 and you were 19. And oh boy, he looked like a better looking Mick Jagger than Mick Jagger. Craig wants to go up to Washington and meet Sig Hansen. We'll have to do a search and find him. Yeah, those were a long time ago, but lots of memories, lots of memories. Well, Judy, I want to go to the Seattle area. I have my friend Chris that lives near there. You live there. Yeah, and I think we would really have fun, Craig and I, doing live streams from the road and doing videos on what we see. See, yes, we can see Mike, of course. Yeah, Mike, this is Craig. Craig, this is Mike. Fall scenery would be nice to paint, Mrs. Thoreau. I love the autumn colors. So beautiful. Granny says that SIG sometimes docks their boats in Tacoma. Hi, Catherine. Welcome. I know weed is legal. You know what? Kathy's mom gets Reminiscence magazine. They have that Find the Needle, and you know what I'm talking about, Linda. And I've read quite a few of those stories. I'd love to see you paint a sailing ship. We can hang out with Mike and Ron. They're excellent people. They have a sweet home right across from the ocean, and we could park our motorhome like right there. Yeah, Reminiscence magazine is a cool magazine. Granny, that's what Craig wants to do. We have to see if we can do that. That sounds like a really good book, Think Agapi. One of the best road trips, Lee says she did, was up the coast from the very northern California to the Columbian River in Oregon. I've been up there. It's beautiful. Wow, Linda, that's really cool. Oh yeah. If we can find Sig, we will. I'll start searching it out. We probably would be coming in the winter, Michael. Hi there, Lori. RV life. Oh gosh. Yeah, I think it'd be great to get out to Seattle and wherever. I'm game for really anywhere, especially the Northwest, especially when it's just beautiful. I love it there. What about chickens, Mrs. Thoreau? We've got chickens now. They're so cute. I heard one go, like a crow, like a, and it was like the first time we heard them because they're young. They're just starting to talk. I'd love to go to Seattle in the summer, but I don't think we're going to get that far. Not the first trip. Lori, good. That's wonderful. I hope you have a great time. Looks like you'll be in your RV on the road through November. Perfect. Yeah, I want to go where weed is legal at least a few times in my life before I get back to Texas. I painted a rooster. Did you see my painting? I'll show you because it's gonna go. I have to mail it away. That's about as close as a chicken as I'm gonna get. Thank you, Goonie Snuggles. Thank you, Lori. It did sell fast, Catherine. It sold to a lady named Mary, and she lives in New Hampshire. Thank you. Yosemite is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. Hey, Cameo. Love you, girl. And I know someday I'm going to meet you in person, too. So it's just a matter of when. Probably this winter. Yeah, there's a lot of places now that it is legal. Really? I'm probably going to continue. I like bright colors. That's sort of my style, actually. Kind of abstract things. Yes, Mount Rainier National Park would be another beautiful place to go. You know, Cal, I promised, and I didn't do it. Stephanie, Kathy's daughter-in-law, Lee's wife, a cow many years ago already, 3 years ago. Hi, Dustin Longo show. You'll find stuff, Lori, as you travel. That's the neat thing is little. That's why I do small paintings, so that people with RVs can put them up. Got 71 people in here. Yeah. Mount Hood is gorgeous too. When Kathy and I went to, we rented a car when we got to Seattle, and we wound up going from Seattle over to down to Oregon to Ashland, Oregon. I loved it there, and then over to Bend, Oregon, and then up Bend to Sisters in the mountains that take you over the mountain to Hood and um, back to Seattle. It was a really great trip. Oh, that would be really nice of everybody before you leave. If you've enjoyed this little chat time, give me a thumbs up. That's what I ask for. Hey, Cinnamon Girl, welcome. Catherine's really good at she's very direct and to the point. Nothing wrong with that. My 4th of July was quiet. I just played board games with my friends Kathy and Mark, and watched Macy's fireworks from home. Nice and quiet. I'm really not a lot. I really don't like large crowds that much. I want to live with the cinnamon girl. I could be happy the rest of my life with the cinnamon girl. The only thing I have on Etsy now is just jewelry. I've got necklaces and bracelets and anklets. Catherine, you're not bossy. You're just being, you're just trying to help, and I really appreciate you. Hey, thank you, Catherine. That's my Etsy shop link in case anybody wants to see something that I've made. Yeah, that the rooster went really fast. I was surprised. I'm happy though. I guess. I don't know. I don't like thumbs down, but I get them, but I'd rather get thumbs up. Cinnamon girl. Gigglefishy and I were singing to you. Okay, so RV Quilt says, what's that? I just got back from Sisters. Oh, really? I bought, it's going fast. I bought some quilting fabric there and on to Bend, Oregon, after I had a Tillamook Creamery and dipped my feet in the Pacific Ocean. Nice. That sounds like a good day. Cinnamon Girl said just went to look for the rooster, but it's sold. Well, I'm gonna do some more. I don't know when I'll do another rooster, but hi, Maddie. That's true. I don't care thumbs up or down, but I do like thumbs up better personally. Seattle Judy said our weather's been perfect. You, Craig, and me homemade dinner and Sig. That would be really awesome. Thank you, MCSE. That's true, Catherine. The answer is no. I've never been to one of those kind of fights. Who's your future girlfriend, Maddie? Me? I've got a lot of friends. Cad's Cove 10. Never heard of that one. Yeah, fireworks kind of freak me out a little bit. They're pretty when they're really done well. I don't think I'd want to go to one of those. Ice cream's my favorite. Thank you, Cinnamon Girl. I don't know what you're saying yes to, Craig. I get lost easy here. Russ is a smart man from the RV or TV. He knows when to travel and where to travel. Russ is right now traveling down the Columbia River on Oregon side. It's gorgeous. I've done it. Beautiful place to travel. Oh, that sounds like a beautiful quilt. Linda said she got received a quilt. All the scenes from A Wonderful Life. In the center is the lasso of the moon. It's one of my favorite movies. Yeah, if we were traveling now, we'd be heading there. But right now we're, and I bought tickets to this wonderful concert, so I have to see it. I have to go there. Oh yeah, dinner and seeing Sig. Sorry, I get lost easy. Hi, Linda Steele. RV Wilt Quilt Quest says, yes, I took off in my van, have a bed and everything I need in my van. Spent the night in my van and in some hotel. Jerry Marcus, you make me feel so young. You make me feel So spring has sprung, and every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. He is an awesome man. Craig, you're my awesome man. Yeah, I wouldn't want to camp out right now. It's way too hot. Plus the flies. Do you have flies like we do, Lucky? Because you're in Oklahoma. I don't know. The flies are nuts here. I'd like to meet Russ too. Maybe that'll happen. Unseasonably cold in Canada. Wow. RV Quilt Quest said I went up to Hamilton, Missouri to the quilt shops and then up to the Dignity statue in Chamberlain, South Dakota. It was so pretty then, and on to Oregon. I went. Fun trip. Yeah, that sounds nice. I've never been to the Dakotas. Jerry's singing to me. Are we lucky you have mosquitoes? Well, we were having lots of mosquitoes, but they've been spraying. I haven't had any mosquitoes lately. But we do have flies, and they love to come in here. And I have my fly swatter, and like there's one right there. Wow, Saskatchewan must be a beautiful place. I'd love to be able to get to see Canada also. Okay, Craig. Craig's gonna put a chest freezer in the RV and we can both just hop in and stay cold. Well, okay. And then we can always keep warm too. Yes, Chuck. We're supposed to get up into the like triple digits sometime this week. I'm hoping not, but not happy about that. Today was nice. We had good weather today, like in the 80s and with a cool breeze because there's rain around. So it was nice and cloudy. Jerry, you make me feel so young. You make me feel there's songs to be sung, bells to be rung. Oh. Hi, Arvine. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Granny's making me jealous because it's 70s there. No, the humidity's been pretty good, actually. That's a good way to get them out of your casita. Okay, Google, what's the humidity? Let's see what it is. It's 79 right now here, 15% humidity. That's not bad. Yeah, we're gonna have a couple of really crappy, hot days, which I'm not looking forward to. Catherine, thank you for coming by. Always love to see you, and you're so welcome here. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, everybody. Oh, Jerry's funny. I'd love to hear you sing that. You make me feel so young. Hi, MLE. Welcome. Hi, Jean. It's good to talk to you too. Everybody that's come in here tonight's been great. Love you guys. Yay. Yes, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed yourself here tonight, if you had a few smiles, a couple giggles. MCSE says there are predictions that the coming winter will be the worst in recorded history, so get ready. What are we going to do? Get ready. How do we get ready now? I don't know. Let me ask. Jerry, who did that song? You Make Me Feel So Young. Was that Frank Sinatra? You didn't say anything, Maddie, that Jerry was singing songs to me. Mike says it's been cool here, 60s and 70s. I think we are all having weird weather. Yeah, well, 60s and 70s is just, oh, it's my favorite weather. Good night, Craig. Sleep well. What's my favorite flavor of ice cream? Mm. Um, I like I like ice cream, so I pretty much will eat any kind of ice cream. But one of my favorite is Haagen Dazs, the vanilla ice cream with the chocolate covered almonds. That's yummy. Hi, Sweet Pea Ann. Nice to see you. Frank Sinatra. I did guess it. I like Rocky Road too. I like vanilla with peanut butter swirls in it. I don't want to talk about ice cream. Okay, what can I sing for you? It's not a ghost town, Jerry. You know, I've seen somebody do a baggie full of water with a shiny penny in the middle. But I remember there was a drive-through burrito place here in town, and she kept the bag of water with a penny, and the mosquitoes were and flies were right there. Nathan's great. Uh, they're on a trip right now, taking plenty of videos. They went from Knox City, Texas. Now they're in somewhere near Tech. I'm not sure what part of Tennessee. They're staying with some friends with the kids and everybody up in the mountains. So they're going to have a lot of videos coming out. And they are really good at videos and very cute, very funny family. And the name of their channel is Dirt Poor Outdoors Family Vlog. So if you haven't, checked them out, definitely subscribe. I don't know if I could do Imagine. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer. Well, I'm not the only one. I wrote a song once when I was a teenager, and I wanted to sell it. Yeah, that's great. Thank you for doing that. I am here now. That's like my son. Nathan's like my son. I'm his mommy number two. And it was a song I wrote as a commercial. I wanted to sell it to Coca-Cola. So I'll sing it to you. Hi, Cynthia. Welcome. Things go better with marijuana. Things go better with pot. Life is just more fun when you get high, but your mouth gets dry. So pot goes better with Coca-Cola. Pot goes better with Coke. Ta-da. No, they weren't MCSE. Did you like my little commercial? Now it probably would be good for California. I'm living in a small town in Texas where people smile and get to know your name. I never thought I'd ever want to live like this, but now I'm living in a small town in Texas. On Friday, we all go to Bud's place where you know most everybody there. I even know the cop and the mayor too, and our waitress Angie's baby's nearly due. Oh, I'm living in a small town in Texas where people smile and get to know your name. I never thought I'd ever want to live like this, but now I'm living in a small town in Texas. We don't have a signal, just a blinking light. McDonald's is an hour drive away. My friends think I flipped out, and I'm here to say I'm living in a small town in Texas. Yes, I flipped out in a small town in Texas. That was for you, Jerry, and all the other people. Thank you. Maddie, there is no place in Knox City for a cocktail. We'd have to drive an hour. Thank you, Chuck. That was for you guys that asked me to sing. I like to sing, but you know, ugh, I tell you. Harmony Paints, hello. Have you? It's a pretty simple song, isn't it? Well, thank you, Maddie. It feels good to have somebody flirt with me. Yellow moon over Alabama. Evening sweet scent is filling the air. Parked my rig at the Hilltop RV Park in Alabama. Sweet Alabama. Sun comes up and the sky is blue. Fields of cotton and wildflowers too in Alabama, sweet Alabama. Oh, what a joy it is to feel freedom. Spread your wings and feel free. Oh, what a joy it is to feel freedom. I feel free. Mm, I didn't know that I would stay so long, long enough for me to write this song about Alabama, sweet Alabama, sweet Alabama. Yay! Thank you, Cynthia. I don't play the guitar anymore. I haven't played for years. I have one with me. It's under my bed. Every time I've tried taking it, taking it out and playing, it would just kill. I have to like start all over. My fingers are very soft. I used to have such I used to have such hard calluses that I could scratch your back with my fingertips. Now I have a little bit of too long a nails to do it. I don't have an iPad. I don't know. Actually, Alabama was really nice. I mean, I don't, I only went to one particular area, but it was, I never had any problems. People were very sweet. They had the best seafood, and I was glad to leave when I did. I was there quite a while. Sherry, what do you mean I'm a mess? It does giggle fishy. That's the thing. I have taken the guitar out and tried playing, and it this left hand when you the one you press the strings in, oh, it kills me. Yeah, Alabama had beautiful cotton fields and wildflowers and lots of greenery and big trees overhanging on the streets. So, you know, you hear these things about places, and sometimes they're different than when you get there. Like I didn't think I was gonna like Texas because I was brought up that I'm open minded and I'm not into I don't I'm not into politics at all. And I was told that Texas is not for me. And in a way, I can see that Texas is not really a place that I would consider that I'm a Texan. But I have enjoyed Texas, and people here are very friendly. And so, you can't really judge everybody. Blocking out the scenery or breaking my mind. Do this, do that. Can't you read the sign? Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Harmony Paints. That's very kind of you. I really enjoy my YouTube channel. It's helped me out of being sad. I lost my husband 5 years ago. And at first, I just was so down all the time. But I was an entertainer for many years, singer, guitar player. And I just have to do creative things. And this has been such a good outlet for me. And it's really helped me. I haven't been to Austin yet, and I would like to. I'm going to go to San Antonio in August, and we might go over to Austin before we head back, and that would be great. Yeah, I'm not into danger, and I don't really hang out in bars or anything. I don't have any bad problems. Thank you, Maddie. So it's very nice to see you again. Come back and visit. Right, Black Cats. There's good and bad in all small towns, and Knox, it's Knox. City is lucky to have you move there. Ah, thank you. It's a nice little town. I mean, I wish there was more things to do here. Years ago, supposedly years and years ago, it was a real hopping little town. But it's got a lot of kids, a lot of teachers, and the school, a lot of children, a lot of churches, a lot of Mexican restaurants. But it's a sweet little town, and everyone is that I have met has been very nice, very friendly. Hey, looking good. Nice to see you. Welcome. I don't know where Brownsville is, but I think there's going to be bad in anywhere you go. If you look for bad, you might just find it. So, you know, I have had very good luck traveling. I've been all over New York. I remember doing the Renaissance Fair in New York. We were about an hour from the city. Kathy and I would drive into the city, and I drove like a cab driver. I'm a good driver, especially when I was young. I had no worries, no worries. Yeah, well, if you like Mexican food, you know it's called Tex-Mex because they mix it. It's a little bit Texas and Mexican. There you go. MLE lives in Brownsville, and she's saying it's not dangerous. You know, anywhere you go, if you're looking for, that kind of crowd, there's probably going to be you attract what you want. So I love New York State, Chuck. It's one of my favorite states. I was born in Buffalo, New York, but at a young age, I went to Los Angeles with my parents. But I go back every now and then. I have cousins there. It's a beautiful place. And then Kathy and I did the Renaissance Fair in New York, yeah, Tuxedo, New York, which is, like I said, outside of the city. And the countryside is gorgeous. We went to Woodstock. We went in the what do you call the mountains there? Yeah, Adirondacks. And in the middle of autumn, it was the most beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen a more beautiful place than going through these lakes with all of the orange and yellow, red trees, beautiful leaves, just reflecting on the water. It was gorgeous. Sharon says I should do roosters, pigs, and cows because I'd sell them, and hedgehogs. I'm gonna do the pig, I think, that I saw because I took a picture of it. It was on the wall, and I thought I can paint that. And I'm gonna do. Somebody asked me to do a dog, and I like doing cats and dogs. Oh, well, we'll have to go there. Mike, sing a Melanie song. I rode my bicycle past your window last night. Do, 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 do. I roller skated to your door at daylight. Ah, it almost seems like you're avoiding me. I'm okay alone, but you got something I need. Well, I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. I'm gonna do some flowers. I always do flowers too. I like painting, and I don't look at anything usually with flowers. Although sometimes I did a really pretty painting of tulips. The lady that helped me get my RV carport, I said, "What can I do to pay you?" She said, "Send me a painting, of flowers." So I sent her. I made her tulips, and it was really beautiful. I've never done covered bridges. I don't know if I'm really that good at buildings. That's kind of a different kind of painting. I've done a lighthouse. I've done churches. I mean, I could do anything, I suppose, if you put your mind to it. Jerry's singing to me again. The summer wind. You're welcome, Mike. I used to sing Melanie when back in the 70s. I did a lot of Melanie. La 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 la. That's right, Chuck. Now you remember that. I did a church with the bluebells when I first got to Texas. I sold it. I've sold all the paintings I've painted. The only ones I keep are the ones that are my original paintings, and you know they're kind of. I wouldn't want to sell them. I don't know why. You can't say Americans are very naive. That's too broad of a statement. Maybe some Americans are naive, but I mean, not all of us are in the same boat. Wow, Linda, I remember skate keys back a long time ago. Yeah, don't stick everybody in one lump. Thank you. I'm here now. I love Canadians myself. As a matter of fact, I almost was born in Canada because Buffalo is like right across the border from Ontario. Oh, okay, Chuck. Yeah, it's been a while. I had a channel though for about a good year, maybe a little less than a year before that, and when I was in Florida. Well, I haven't. I've done a lot of videos, ridiculous amount. Rainy days and Mondays always bring me down. Right, Linda. No, I'm not naive at all. There might be some subjects that I'm naive in, but that's a we don't. That's like saying all blanks are this way. All blanks. No, I love Massachusetts. Nadia, Nathan's wife, she's from Massachusetts. She loves her home. She misses it. Well, who's talking about crossing the border into Mexico anyway? Just you. You're having a conversation with yourself. It's like saying all men are this way, and they aren't. There's all types of people. We're so different. It's wonderful. There's so many beautiful types of human beings and colors, and we come in all different ways. And to see the beauty is basically the most important thing. MCSC, we are not really into talking about politics. Don't even want to. Right, I'm here now. Said it. Generalizations are unfair. They're not true. And if anything, I want to spread the love that we're all capable of instead of the negative stuff that is so bad. Okay, so we have somebody that has to talk about it. Okay, I'm going to ignore it. I really don't want to talk about things that are negative. Let's put it that way. You are just a real bummer. So for that, I'm going to put you in a timeout. Aw, that's right, RV Luckies, and that's a smart thing. Mark Twain said it was impossible to be prejudiced if are a world traveler. I would love to be more of a world traveler, but I'm definitely going to be a traveler. Exactly, Cinnamon Girl. Well, I don't like to have to do that, but sometimes people want to go down a road, and I don't want to go that road. And this is my my bus. Take it down the road I want. Yes, like things like what is your favorite memory when you were in high school? I used to play guitar and sing when I was in high school, and we had me and my one of my best friends at the time. We had a guitar class we would teach after school, and her name was Dolly. So it was the double D guitar players, and we would sit and um, teach everybody songs, Beatles songs mostly. Oh, that's nice, Granny. She said her daughter's going to New Orleans next month. You know what? I've been to New Orleans a couple times. It's really a fun city, and the food there is to die for. That is for sure. I hope you get to do that because the United States has got so many beautiful places. I haven't been everywhere, but the only places I haven't been is the Dakotas, Utah, and Idaho. Hi, Marianne. Thank you. Welcome. The big band era. That's before me, but my mother loved the big band era. I love the music. Ah, that's right, Mrs. Thoreau. Yeah, the best part of high school was getting out of it, or the best part of high school was ditching class. Yeah, my mother had a lot of big band music, and she loved Harry Belafonte and what's Edie Gourmet and um, what's the one that did remember that lipstick on your collar? Connie Francis. That song, Lipstick on Your Collar by Connie Francis, that was the first song. I was 10 years old. I learned every word. I used to stand in front of a mirror with like a hairbrush as a microphone and sing that song. Yes, Chico was a good friend of mine. I miss him. He's part of the reason I want to make sure that I get out and do all the things I want to do soon, like as much as possible. Not going to wait till I can't do anything. Oh, that's a nice memory, Linda. I used to play jacks. Oh yeah, onesies, twosies, threesies. Oh, give me land, lots of land under starry skies above. Don't fence me in. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's been fun talking to you all. I think it's that time. I sing all the time. I swear my life is one big song. Me and Kathy will drive around and sing songs together. Stupid Cupid, stop messing on me. Something like that, right? Stupid Cupid. Well, Connie Francis also sang Tearjerker. Let me think if I can remember that one. Can't remember. Where the boys are, ooh, someone waits for me. Yeah, they're all mellow. Let's see. Lily's sleeping on the floor. Rosie's under the table, sleeping underneath. Hey, Lucky, thank you so much for coming in and joining us. I love you. I think you're so sweet and special in my life. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I want to hold you so much. Good song. Anytime. I don't know how that goes. We don't want a history lesson from you, but thank you for offering. Pardon the way that I feel. Oh, pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. Looking good says where the boys are on the Jungle Queen here in Fort Lauderdale. Oh, okay. So if you feel like I do, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. I like those songs. There's nothing wrong with those classics. They're classic for sure. Linda, thank you, sweetie. Be safe in California. And just, we'll be praying for no more bad earthquakes. Oh, yeah, that's right, where the boys are in Fort Lauderdale. I remember that. Do you remember the movie? What's it called? Oh, I can't think of anything. I remember Hello, Mother. Hello, Father. Here I am at Camp Granada. Da 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 da. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Mrs. Thoreau. I love to sing. There's nothing wrong. It makes you feel good too. I don't sing that great. And as I've gotten older and I stopped playing guitar, my voice has gotten lower and I don't have the range, but I don't care. Wow, giggle fishy. Paula Prentice and George Hamilton. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they twinkled moon dust in your eyes. Do 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 do. Me too. I just think when I was young, my mother, oh, she was such a good singer. She taught me to sing. When I started playing guitar and I wanted to be professional, she was like, "Sell it, Deb. Feel it. Sell it." I am going to end this beautiful chat, this fun time we've all had together. Thank you, Mike. I will. I'll keep singing, and I will talk to you soon. I'm going to call you on the phone. Love you, and tell Ron I love him too. And you guys, thank you so much for coming in tonight. If you enjoyed the chat, there's a little thing you can do, and you can give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. There's nothing better than singing. I hope that you've all had a good time. Thank you, Chuck, for coming in and looking good, and Granny and Giggle Fishy and Mrs. Thorough and Mike and who else? Linda and Jerry. If I left anyone out, I'm sorry. Thanks. I had a good time too. Okay, so I'm going to stop this live stream until next week. I'll do another one and I'll have a video out, I'm sure, sometime in the near future. Again, give me a thumbs up. Have a good week ahead. Actually, have a nice Sunday. Enjoy yourself. Thanks, Gigi.